do it.
All right, so here at the 12 o'clock position, bearing the tag Team SCV Life, that is Symbol, spawning as our purple, Zerg player. At the 3 o'clock position,
there's no Protoss here.
His opponent, yeah, actually a lot of Zergs tonight. His opponent here at the 3 o'clock position, that is FXO's QXC. He is our blue Terran, and odd not seeing QXC donning his normal purple. That was taken by Symbol.
Maybe he's not donning his Jedi cloak today either.
You probably heard of him, though.
Oh, yeah? Have I?
Yeah, QXC. Probably heard of him.
Probably.
Anyway, so we are close positions by air on Metalopolis, and this is, of course, a map that a lot of Terran players are QQing about. Blizzard enough so that they actually took it out of the ladder. People calling this wildly Zerg Imba.
Well, it's only Imba. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's Imba. I mean, it's definitely not easy for Zerg if there's close spawn enabled, but of course most tournaments don't have close spawn, so with that in mind, I don't think it's that bad for Zerg versus Terran. Definitely one of the maps that Zerg favors, though, against Terran. So
certainly.
Let's see what happens in this game.
And QXC does find the Overlord, so he knows right where his opponent is at. And let's see here, building barracks number 1 in a little bit more unconventional position. It's going to make it harder to throw down an add-on in a bit. We'll see if he completes the wall with a supply depot, or if that's going to be another Rax here in a second. As he is, oh yeah, I mean, if he's bypassing gas right now, we are going to see a second Rax. Oh, Maka Rax. Yep, down here over a little bit farther south.
Yeah, I like the position of that second barracks too, because that's going to make it very hard for any Lings or any Overlords to scout. In fact, Lings aren't even going to come into play, so the Overlord is not even going to risk going over that first barracks to find the second barracks. And so QXC is going to have an opening here to do a lot of damage, but you know, most Zerg players nowadays are trained to deal with the 2 barracks opening. And even though Symbol has opened up with the 15 hatch and the 15 pool, I think he should be able to defend against this as long as he pulls his drones off, uses them wisely, and uses his Lings correctly as well.
Yeah, but it's going to come down to that good control like you were talking about right there, because QXC certainly has the potential to do some damage. SCV making its way out, and that spawning pool
BJ's.
35 seconds away from... Oh, yeah, exactly. Hold on. Let me actually uncontrol shift F him. Take a look at the fine establishments that
BJ's
are
Clam
here.
Shack.
Yes.
Wow.
Finest clams in the city. Odd position on top of a structure, but nonetheless, SCV makes its way in.
All right, well, SCV has made its way in after taking a quick pit stop at BJ's Clam Shack. Let's see if he's juiced up now to build a bunker. He is gonna join up with his buddy, and there's a bunker coming down with the Marine out there as well.
Great position.
Bunch of drones getting pulled off the mineral line here for Symbol, and maybe Symbol overreacting a little bit. Oh, wow, but there's 2 bunkers coming up.
Traps the Marine in.
Yeah, that does trap the Marine in, which keeps it safe, actually. That's really smart. He's going to be able to hop the Marine inside the bunker once it's done.
Yeah, certainly. Bunker's only got another 15 seconds before it comes out, and this position right here means there's very little surface area.
Oh my god,
that's
this
actually
is so
available.
crazy.
Yeah, this is really, really aggressive, though. There's only 4 Lings out, another 6 Lings, and 2 spine crawlers are coming out, and bunker number 1 is already finished.
Here's the danger, though. That bunker is in range of the ramp, so it can snipe units as they're flooding down from the main to the natural, and that makes the Ling reinforcements much, much weaker. It looks like Symbol has to deflect these Marines right now, right here, but oh my god, QXC is so intelligent, pushing those Lings away and then going right back to work on that hatchery. Now the 3rd bunker is up. He's leapfrogged his way into the range of the hatchery, and the spine crawler has to uproot and get close in range to deal with the bunkers.
And the SCVs are making their way out and actually starting to attack a few drones. SCVs got to get themselves back home, and they will. There we go, that spine crawler on the
but he has enough SCVs to
range,
repair the bunkers.
and he's just going to do it over and over and over again. This hatchery
could go down. This could be bad. I don't know why what Symbol's doing.
QXC,
Symbol,
get
could
your
he
Marines
get
in,
a
get your Marines
He's
in.
going to get 2 of the Marines out. That's huge.
That's really big.
And he may have enough Lings to finish off this bunker. Oh my god, Symbol is taking so much damage, but at the same time, I think he's going to be able to break the bunker, and there it goes. But all the Marines hopping into the 2nd bunker. Beautiful play by QXC.
Indeed. And it looks like he's going to have to pop out now and start picking away at these spine crawlers. And if Symbol saves this hatchery, it doesn't put him in a great position. Don't get me wrong. He's had overcommit to Lings. He's already lost a couple of drones. He hasn't been droning out through the entire process. QXC is at a big advantage.
Yeah.
But he keeping that hatch alive is critical for his survival.
Yeah, he has to keep the hatchery alive right now. There's no 2 ways about that. But he has sustained a lot of damage, and if we look at the supply tab, you can see that QXC is favoring a 6 supply advantage over Symbol, and no doubt he's building a command center back at home as well. Yes, he is, so he's going to be looking to expand after these bunkers finally break down. But what, I mean, Symbol has already taken so much damage from QXC.
Yeah, certainly. It looks like he's going to poke away at the bunker now. His SCVs are coming back to do a little bit of a repair, but would assume the Spine Crawler would start
can't
attacking.
See the Marine?
Now he can.
Oh,
there it goes.
Goodness.
Okay, and the Marine's going to go down.
Yep.
And a few more Marines are coming out now to start damaging these units, but QXC is not really going to get much more damage done, and this hatchery has already started reaccumulating HP.
The Spine Crawler is getting focused down by a couple Marines, but that is not going to be enough to take it down unless QXC unloads his bunker and brings all of his Marines out. But then that leaves his position vulnerable to the Lings that could run out from the main. Looks like that bunker's still getting repaired there. Very interesting. That's actually losing minerals for QXC over time because he's not really attacking anything. So I don't know if he wants to keep repairing this forever.
No, I agree with you. Looks like Link Speed is coming up though, and soon we're going to see +1 weapons here in a second with the Evolution Chamber that's coming up. So Symbol is starting to find his rhythm again. He is pretty far behind in economy as QXC sitting down his next command center and going to a third and going into double factory after that.
Wow, he's getting that macro CC really, really quickly. So QXC is just going to be miles ahead of Symbol at this point. And I love the position of that Marine as well. This is the time when Symbol would be getting the third expansion, but that Marine will look to deny that. And I kind of see where QXC is going with this now. I mean, yes, he's losing minerals over time repairing this, but all of this is keeping Symbol inside the base, allowing QXC to safely get that macro CC up and get the natural down.
And looks like that's, I'm not sure what came out there that was actually came under fire for a while, whether it was a larvae or whether it was something hatching. And here we go. Ooh, couple of Lings falling. It looks like, ooh, is he just going to swing around and counterattack?
Why hasn't he done this earlier? He should have done this so much sooner.
He would have had to run by almost 2 full bunkers with just a couple of Lings. Maybe decided it wasn't worth it. His SCV says, oh, wait a second. I think I need to make my way back home. And QXC, if he doesn't defend here or doesn't get enough damage onto these Lings, but it looks like he will be able to take them down and even save his bunker in the process. Yes, he will.
Oh my goodness.
None of those Lings are going to be able to make their way into QXC's base.
Was a bad attack for Symbol. He didn't do any damage at all.
No.
Now he left himself vulnerable at the front door. I mean, those Marines could have decided to go for a run into the main if they wanted to, but nope, QXC playing very safe, and Symbol is falling further and further behind in this game. The next step for the Terran Harass here is going to be Blue Flame Hellions after the Marine bunker attack, and Symbol's not going to have much of an answer to that at all.
And nope, because he's going to have nothing but Lings on the field, so what's up, man?
Bunker has been there for 10 minutes now.
It's finally starting to creep into a little bit less than half health.
Dude, it's been there for 10 minutes and 20 seconds.
It really has. We got Blue Flame Hellions.
It could stay there for even longer.
Yeah.
It might not even go down.
The Hellions are going to make their way around. Don't run into the...
I think he's going to go for a run by. Oh, that could be bad for QXC. QXC going to lose one of his Hellions.
Yeah, he kills quite a few Lings, though. Looks like the SCVs are coming back to repair. So a couple more are up now because this bunker actually just went way up in health because the attention of the Spine Crawlers was on the Hellions there for a second. Yeah. That's actually hysterical.
Yeah, well, he may have the SCVs on auto repair at this point. So it doesn't really matter if the bunker spikes in HP and maxes out. The SCVs will always be there repairing. QXC now coming around the side. I love the Spine Crawler placement, not only deflecting the Hellions, but also preventing them from running behind the mineral line. And that bunker's still being repaired. Wow, this is insane. What is Min doing? What is Symbol doing? Oh, he's got a Spire coming up, so he's going to try to go into Mutalisks. I like that. We haven't seen that much Marine production. We've only seen Hellions so far, so Mutas would be a great response now. But oh, there's Blue Flames that have dropped inside the main, or at least Marines. And it looks like they were deflected pretty quickly.
Yep, certainly. There we have a Spire up, a Spire.
And only 2 Mutas.
He is
supply blocked.
He's supply blocked.
So
I was about to
bad.
say he has plenty of larvae, but no, he has to make 4 Mutas.
Symbol.
And let's see, did QXC actually see the Spire? No, he didn't. So
I think he can safely assume that there's something fishy going on. He's got the Engineering Bay, and you know he's not building any turrets, but he should know that mutas are a possibility.
Yeah, certainly.
But God, he supply blocked himself so badly.
Yeah.
And this bunker is still there!
That's so funny.
Now the Queen's coming to kill off the bunker as well. Are they targeting the SCVs or the bunker?
Looks like they're targeting the bunker now. Cute little scan on the high ground would take out some SCVs or some Queens pretty quickly, but we have a big attack of Marines coming out now.
Oh my God, yeah, the Marines are coming out. A couple of mutas are going to see this movement, but they have revealed the mutalist tech switch, so now the turrets are coming up inside the main of QXC. QXC is still fortifying this position. He killed off a Queen, that's huge. One of the Queens going down, and now tanks coming to siege up, and this could be it for Symbol. Symbol not destroying this Terran fortification early on in this game has compounded his issues in the late game.
This is one of the most effective contains that I have probably ever seen. I mean, that was just disgustingly good against a very, very good player nonetheless. And this is actually what turned into Lair to give it a little extra HP, and now it's going to fall.
Look at all the mutas.
Yeah, mutas come in, but there are a few Marines that go ahead and hold those at bay. And even if QSC takes a little bit of losses right now, it's okay. He can actually afford that. That's no problem.
He's going to lose the Lair.
Yeah, it's going to go down here in just a second.
Yeah, the Lair is going to go down. That's huge. And Meatless unable to do enough damage inside the main. The only thing they're really doing is denying reinforcements from joining that fortification. And the hatchery, the Lair, excuse me, at the natural has gone down. Drones scurrying away over to the main to salvage whatever they can. But this is getting out of control for Symbol. A 1-base Zerg versus a 3-base Terran.
Award given to that bunker right there. And those SCVs who went above and beyond the call of duty and protected their brethren quite well.
Turrets coming up as well.
Yeah, QXC expanding to the gold at the same time, abusing mules off of a 3rd orbital command. It could even put down a couple of scans as well. Muta's going to counterattack, and if they find the gold,
they are going to see the gold.
QXC.
Yep, that is actually going to force some Marines to pull away. So, nice little pickup for Symbol, but that's not enough, man.
No.
It's not enough at all. And now we have Armory coming down, so Thor's no doubt going to be joining the fray pretty soon. Finally, Stim Pack finishing up.
Hooray!
Those Marines haven't had Stim for the longest time. Who needs Stim when you've got bunkers, though?
No. No, QXC has played one of the best methodical games that I've ever seen, though.
Symbol,
I mean, this is just fantastic.
Yeah, but Symbol, I feel like, played such a... I don't know, man. He really should have broke those bunkers earlier on. Should have committed Lings to destroying that, but...
The Ling counterattack that you said should have come earlier.
Yeah,
I mean,
he should have swung a couple Lings around to the natural of the Terran and did some damage.
I am in total and complete agreement.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, is there an armory down?
Oh my god,
so we can get a Thor here in a second. Mutas are going to try and pick off a reactor. They may do so. That is
not bad.
Delaying the inevitable. That's the word I was looking for there.
We have a sensor tower that's been placed up at Camp...
Yeah,
what do we want to call this? Camp what?
Camp Bunkerville?
Camp Bunkerville? Wow, a sensor tower being placed up now just to add insult to injury. Symbol is just sticking in here with one... I mean, I think he's gearing up for one big bust and hoping he can play out of this, but he is not going to be able to do that.
No, not at all. +2 weapons coming up along with +1 armor, and those mutas pick off the Vision SCV that was sitting up there. He shall not have died in vain. A couple of siege tanks. Don't really have anywhere to go. Not sure why the rally point is there. Yes, indeed. Thor is coming.
Mutalisks are going down to the south here to pick off the potential third once again, which I kind of like. But what is he going to do about this position? I mean, a Terran position exponentially gets more and more difficult to break if you leave it alone. As we can see from this game.
QXC is like, fine, whatever. I'll play a 20... If you don't want a GG right now, I'll play a 25-minute macro game where I'll starve you out of one base and whatever.
He's
it just doesn't
setting
matter.
up the freaking embargo right now,
yeah,
man.
He really does.
Trade sanctions over Symbol. This is starving Symbol out. All of his citizens are starving to death. What is Symbol going to do? Oh, is he Nidusing? He is Nidusing. That's what I thought.
Hooray!
All right, so this is his last hurrah.
Of course he going to Nidus, though. QXC has too good a vision everywhere.
I know. Well, maybe he can find an opening at that little edge right there.
Or maybe he'll just drop it down here, the 6 or something like that. I really don't.
This is his last hope. I mean, the Nidus is it. And if he can't make anything happen out of this, then that's going to be game.
Yep, and...
Although, the one thing that Symbol does have going for him is all the forces now are running away from the natural to join the reinforcements at the camp Bunkerville right here.
Right.
So actually, Nidus could do a lot of damage, and if he floods in, he can kill all the production facilities of QXC.
Swarm.
Yeah, it's coming up.
I don't know where it's at.
It looks like it's coming up right here.
Yes.
All right, so he is going to go for the massive flood here, and he's going to go for the base race.
And I think that is going to favor QXC because of how few structures are actually up now for Symbol. But here we go. Units will be loading up inside.
He's not loading up.
In just a second. There we go.
Okay, there we are. So here comes.
A while.
Here we go. So this is his last and only ditch hope. Can he do it? Is he going to unload? No.
In a second. QXC's retreating with some units. Does he think something?
This is giving QXC time to retreat. This is giving QXC time to react. QXC is going to, no doubt, he can either attack here from the camp.
Yeah,
he can attack from the camp, or he can fall back all of his forces. I don't know what he's going to do, but this is it. Can Symbol bust this out? This will be a miracle.
Yeah, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. I was trying to be throw as positive a spin as I could on it, but that's going to be rough. QXC making his way up, picking off spine crawlers one by one. No problem, yo. And the Mutalisks and big wave of Zerglings are coming out. Planetary Fortress was appearing here at the front as well. Nice little wall went down.
Oh my goodness.
Thor already taking a lot of the damage. And look at these Marines on the high ground. Everything dying for Symbol.
That's it for Symbol. Now for sure he's going to GG.
I would hope.
Or not.
Looks like tower defense there more than anything else for QXC there.
I love the siege tank on the ramp as well. That's just making it damn near impossible for the Lings and Blings to run up.
QXC making his way up. Queen
That
on the high
spire
ground.
is melting. Look at the spire. It's about to tilt over.
More units coming up. We're just waiting for the inevitable now, folks. QXC has indeed won this game, and convincingly.
Apparently not to Symbol. Symbol's not convinced he's lost yet. He's coming in for another flank of units. Lings and Blings, but there's a PF there. Boom!
Oh,
Boom!
Man, that's a lot of kills on the PF already.
Yeah, 16 kills, and that's game.
Yeah, that's GG.
Wow.
QXC takes game number 1.